Even with the best efforts to reduce validation errors, some level of error messaging is inevitable. Vague or generic error messages can leave users stuck, frustrated, and more likely to abandon the process. So let's dive into how we can fix this and design more effective error messages. Hi, I'm Christian Holst, co-founder of Baymard Institute, and today I'm presenting guideline number 722 of Baymard's large-scale usability test findings. Use adaptive error messages that match the user's specific sub-issue. During testing, we saw users spend up to 5 minutes on simple tasks like signing in, all because of vague error messages. Even worse, generic messages often led to confusion, with users trying the wrong fixes and getting more and more frustrated. During testing, this user couldn't figure out how to resolve the issue with the mobile number field because of the vague error message. It turned out the site wouldn't accept input if there was a space. This user thought his payment method might have insufficient funds, but the real problem was a small entry error. The generic error message didn't help him understand what went wrong. The generic error message implies that no phone number was entered, but the real issue is that the phone number is incomplete and doesn't have enough digits to be valid. To help users understand and resolve issues more easily, sites should use adaptive error messages. Instead of showing the same generic message for all validation errors, these messages adapt dynamically to match the specific issue the user is facing. For instance, if a user enters john.newman@gmail in the email field, an adaptive error message might say, "This email address is missing part of the domain like .com." On the other hand, if they type john.newman@gmail.com, the message could say, "This email address is missing the @ character." A Waze error message clearly identifies the exact issue with the card number, stating, "Your card number is incomplete," instead of using a vague message like, "Your card number is invalid." During testing on Lowe's mobile site, this user received a clear and specific error message, which helped him quickly identify and fix the issue with his address entry. The error message at Williams-Sonoma is much more helpful, offering specific guidance instead of a generic message like, "Your phone number is invalid." Clearly explaining why an error occurred makes it much easier for users to fix. During testing, specific error messages not only improved recovery time for all users, but also significantly reduced the number of users who got completely stuck and abandoned their purchase. These were some of the highlights from our research findings. We have much more detailed information on optimizing your form design, including over 120 checkout guidelines in our research catalog. Go to baymard.com/research to learn more.